you can have unlimited endurance, so you can rewrite the parts without any over-provisioning or without, let's say, disrupting the bit cell mechanism.
Hi, it's Eamon with ipXchange, and we're at the Everspin Technologies booth at Embedded World 2023 on the third day. I'm with Paolo, and we've actually written about Everspin's STT-MRAM products before, but we'd like to get the scoop right from the source. So, Paolo, what can you tell me about the STT-MRAM products?
Yeah, well, actually, our STT-MRAM is our second MRAM generations,
Okay.
which means spin transfer torque magnetic RAM. And the new family is based on a 28 nanometers from Global Foundries, and it has been designed for industrial applications. We also have another 28 nanometers product, but it's more for data centers with a custom DDR4 interface. So we believe that this new platform will let us get more market share within our industrial customers, specifically because it is more power efficient than our previous MRAM generation, which is called Toggle. And also, due to the scalability of the technology process, we can also increase the density. Today, we have released a 64 megabit device, which can also be stacked to get up to 128 or 256 megabit.
Oh, nice. Excellent. Yeah. Obviously, ipXchange writes for and produces content for design engineers. What do you think would be the kind of perfect design engineer application that would want to use this kind of memory?
So the new industrial STT-MRAM basically continues the tradition of Toggle MRAM as persistent static RAM.
Okay.
Meaning that you can have unlimited endurance, so you can rewrite the parts without any over-provisioning or without, let's say, disrupting the bit cell mechanism. And also we offer data retention very high. Toggle was 20 years at 125 degrees. This new part can have minimum of 10 years at 85 degrees. The advantage is the new interface. This is an expanded SPI interface running at 200 megahertz in octal-SPI dual transfer rate, which means we can offer 400 megabyte per second bandwidth, which is really better than the previous SPI interface. Okay. Also, we understood that our customers, who are very happy with our Toggle MRAM generation, needed faster interface and higher densities. Okay. That's why we released this part.
Cool. So, what? In terms of specifics, what kind of customer base do you see yourself having? I can see there's some Everspin customers utilizing MRAM on part of your board. We'll get a little shot of it later. Yeah. What kind of applications are they?
So basically, our main market is industrial. So HMI, PLC, robotics, automation, process control, and so on. But also other markets like aeromil. We've been designing civil and military aircraft, of course. Okay. Of course, MRAM is intrinsically immune to radiation, so we also use in space application as well. Cool. Yeah, data centers, rate cards, automotive as well, and specific market which is quite surprising, but it's also gaming, where data logging and the persistence of the memory is really important.
Cool. Well, that's very interesting. We haven't had a gaming application mentioned today, or this whole show. So yeah. Cool. So, if a design engineer from one of those applications wanted to evaluate this product, what was the best way to go about it? I see there's a evaluation board which is different to the one that I accidentally pictured when I first wrote about it. But can you tell us a little bit about this board?
Yeah. So. These parts are already in mass production, which means customers can get samples very easily. But if they want to play with the part, we decided to design a small daughter board carrying a 64 megabit octal SPI, and with a standard connector, they can buy online this board, which is called Groovy from Trends Electronic, which is an FPGA-based board, and basically it's quite flexible. Customers can write their own code and test the performances of our memory. We decided to go for this kind of boards because it's also not expensive. So anyone can easily afford to play with this and enjoy the performances of our MRAM.
Cool, excellent. So that makes it much easier to kind of get started than a lot of other products, especially ones which involve FPGAs. Good.
You're totally right.
Good. Well, that was a great chat. What I like to ask at the end of interviews at big shows like this is, obviously we're at Electronica, we're not at Electronica, we're at Embedded World. We're at Embedded World, it's one of the biggest shows of the year. How have you found it this year?
Well, first of all, Embedded World is one of the most important exhibitions for Everspin Technologies. Actually, in Europe, we only do Embedded World.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and well, like every year, all of our major customers are happy to come to the booth, of meeting with us, because it's an important opportunity to discuss the market dynamics and the situation of the components. Plus, every time we get a lot of new customers who came directly to the booth asking for our MRAMs.
Cool, excellent. So a good success.
Good as always. Thank you.
Cool. So that was Paolo from Everspin Technologies. It's been great to meet with you, great to chat with you, and finally get the story right from the source. Well, that was a nice chat with Everspin Technologies. I remember that correctly. Learn more about their industrial STT-MRAM products on the ipXchange website below.